Yeah, I was alright. I messed up the character's name a little bit because when I haven't played a Harvest Moon game rather in a while, I forget how like the naming system works. So I'll describe that in a bit after I do the decorating because I don't want to mess this bit up. Hey, I could have been a little bit better, but my L button was being a bit shit. But what I meant with the naming system is when you finished entering your name in different games, it works differently. So, for example, in Harvest Moon for the SNES, you can't press start or anything to do that. You have to like select start, and then it just accepts that straight away. In Wonderful Life, once you press start, you can just mash A, because it asks, "Oh, are you sure?" And the default answer is yes. And in Magical Melody, it asks, "Are you sure?" But the default answer is no. So you have to push it up before you can start mashing A again. Excuse me, my throat's really shit today. So when I haven't played in a while, I kind of forget like which one's which. Luckily, it only takes one to remember, and there's always like 3 or 4 things you have to name at the beginning of like every Harvest Moon game. So in this one, you have to name yourself, your farm, and your dog. I think that's it. Yeah, cause I'm trying to compare it to Wonderful Life, but at the beginning of that one, you get a cow as well. You have to name that. But I don't think like any of the other Harvest Moon games give you animals at the beginning. I know in Animal Parade you can get a cow like right at the beginning. But most of them you kind of have to get yourself. I'm probably going to move my mic a bit away from me so when I cough it doesn't absolutely rape everybody's ears.
Huh.
Cool. So even though I messed up the first naming box, still managed to save a bit of time. Which means I probably was quite quick with the decorating then, which is always good. But now we get on to the interesting bit, because since the last time I streamed Magical Melody, which was like a little over a month ago, I optimized Spring a bit. I think throughout the entirety of Spring I should probably save about 5 minutes maybe, by having to grow fewer crops. Oh well, it's not even from like growing fewer crops. I think it's like you end up growing more. It's just... Oh shit. I fucked up 2 text boxes now. It's just you end up watering fewer spaces. Also, I did the terrible thing you can do when you fuck up a text box, and that's go back to correct it. Like in this one, it is just faster to just not go back and correct it. But yeah, so with the new optimization, also actually makes this day a little bit easier. Which is quite nice, because I don't have to till as many squares. So I have more time to go and find herbs, and because I buy fewer seeds in the end, I actually have to buy less. I have to ship less herbs, which means I can eat more, which is also good. So the new optimization here is actually really cool, and it looks quite interesting as well, which is nice. So those are all the patches of soil I need to till. So what I used to do was I'd do a patch of 8 up top, and then a patch of 8 up top, a patch of 8 down the bottom, and then a patch of 2 next to the stump there. And the patches of 8 would be used for cabbages, and the patch of 2 would be used for breadfruit. But instead, I'm now just going to use the patch of 6 up the top for breadfruit, and I'm going to use the patch of 5 for flowers, because you need to grow flowers anyway, but usually you do it after you've grown all your cabbages. So I no longer have to buy any cabbages or cabbage seeds, which means I only have to ship 1 of each herb, which I have to do anyway. There's no point going that way because there's nothing usually there. Just a moment, I'm just going to be looking for herbs, and I saw a purple herb there, which is good. And also eating stuff like berries. just gotta find a green herb. Cool. I can't see this purple herb and the other one. I'll probably eat that one when I come back later. Because one of the notes in this game is for shipping every type of herb and flower. So I need to ship those to get that note, but it also gives me enough money to buy everything I need in one shop, which I'll do that tomorrow. So before, when I bought cabbage, I had to buy 2 cabbage seeds. That cost a little bit more, so I had to ship an extra green herb, because I don't do that anymore. Because I don't buy cabbage seeds anymore, I don't have to ship rather another green herb. It's interesting because that doesn't really speed up Spring 2, purely because Spring 2 is on a timer, because you have to spend so long out in the sun just to get a note. So it doesn't speed up Spring 2, but it speeds up the rest of Spring. And but it does make Spring 2 easier, which is good. Now I'm just going to store some honey, so I can use that later when I go to the mines in summer. There's looking quite a lot of honey spawned over here. So when I do my summer and fall days, if I have lots of leftover time, I could just go find that honey again and then get a few more things to eat. And the reason why I'm counting things that I eat is because there's a note which you get close to the end of the game for eating 50 items. And I don't have to keep track of it, like the game doesn't keep track of it or anything, but I just find it nicer if I do. And so because I managed to get to the top of the mountain quite early, like the time I'm supposed to get here is 4 o'clock. That's what time I'll get the note at like 10 past 4. So getting here early means I can just do some tilling of the soil, which I need to do anyway. But using this time to do it is quite good. Although one problem with that is it does leave me with a little less stamina to do the rock climbing minigame. And I really wouldn't like to pass out on it, because it can mess you up. So hopefully I'll have a good minigame. To me this is like the worst part of Spring 2, just because it's like right at the end of the day and it's just awful. How long are you going to be streaming for? I'm probably going to be streaming for hopefully a little under 3 hours, Boberto. Welcome to the stream, by the way. That's just because I'll probably only be awake enough to do one run. If I don't manage to get a full run though, I might stream for a little less than 3 hours. I don't know. No, I knew I was going to make it. I didn't even get to use that draft quite a bit because of the rocks. And this is why this minigame sucks, because there's so much lag. Okay, well thanks for good luck, Roberta. Although I'll give you a little bit of advice. If you don't try and catch like right at the end of the stream, because like the last 10 minutes are just me going to the Harvest Goddess, talking to her about my notes and stuff. Try and catch like the bit before that. Like, that's the quote-unquote interesting part. Okay, so I'm going to lose time here, unfortunately. Because my minigame was a bit poor. There's nothing I can do about that, though. Although 10 seconds behind isn't that bad. Like, those 12 seconds were entirely from the minigame. Right, so I should be able to gold this split because I added it since my last run. So my best is just whatever I got in my PB. And I should almost definitely save time just because of the different strats that I've changed. Put away my honey because I won't need it for ages. Right, so now hopefully none of my patches of soil have been destroyed. Okay, good. That one weed was a bit worrying, but didn't cause any problems. Now I've got to do a little bit of fishing. If you've never seen me do a run of this before, or if you're new to my stream or something, then you're probably wondering why am I fishing, and why am I fishing now of all times. It's because there are like 2 notes that I get just that I have to do fishing for. There's one for cooking in which I cook a blowfish, which I can't catch here but I'll catch later. And there's another one for going to an island, and the way you get to the island is by befriending a dolphin. So you just feed him fish and whistle at him a few times. This fishing hasn't gone brilliant, but it's gone alright. 8 o'clock. So I'll come out my house at 8 o'clock. I think that might be alright, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the reason why I was fishing. The reason why, oh shit, I was supposed to keep a fish. God damn it. I always do that. I always forget something that makes me have to go back into my house again. But yeah, so that's why I have to go fishing. And the reason why I go fishing then is because there are a few times in this game in which you have to waste time, in which certain events or certain things can't be accessed until a certain time period. And basically fishing is one of those things that there is no good time to do. I'm going to be really late to see chop. So yeah, so one of the things is the seed shop, which I have to go to now, only opens at 9. And there is nothing else you can do before then. Well, before I routed in fishing, I usually just pick up weeds and put them in the bin and stuff and get that note. But I still get that note, I just get it later on. So because fishing is a good way to pass the time there, that's when I do it. And if you've played this game before, you may know that there are notes for staying out in all the different weather conditions for 10 hours. And you may think, okay, well that sounds like a pretty good time to to do your fishing. And yeah, I thought so too, but for whatever reason, fishing messes with the game's timer for that. So you just don't get the note, or you get the note a lot later than you should. So I can't do it on any of those days. Okay. I don't remember how many harvests of breadfruit I have to do. I'm growing 6. I need 10 for Ellen. But hopefully I wrote this down in my notes. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't, because when it comes to updating my notes, I'm terrible. I also don't know where I'm going. This is in my notes 5 times. Hey cool, how are you doing today? So I'm going to trust my notes with 5 times. Yeah, 5 times should be right, because when I was rooting out these optimizations, I was like, okay, if you grow 6, you do 5 harvests, and you finish everything earlier. But if you grow 5, it's like 1 more harvest, but that's the tiniest bit slower. Nice, congratulations. Starting from tomorrow, I can probably start taking out my sickle. Oh man. One piece of breadfruit has already stopped or delayed itself. Thanks for good luck, Cool. I remember when I was testing these optimizations, like, I was just timing to see how much it would save. And that was like always a problem, like, some would just harvest on completely the wrong days. I have no idea why. That's the thing I'll never get, when they just desync for no reason. Rain, that's good. So I'll actually just go water my crops tomorrow. Not water them. Well, I will, unless it's raining again. I'll cut my grass tomorrow. That's what I'll do. The important thing is, the reason why I'm growing flowers is to get a note for growing flowers. And the minimum required is 5. It's very strange, I know. Why it wasn't like 9 or 8 or something. No, it's 5. But that's fine because I used the flowers for something anyway. But if I picked any of those flowers while there wasn't 5, I wouldn't actually get the note for it, even when the 5th one grew. So I have to wait until all 5, the ones I planted, were there. So that's probably the note there. Yep. Everything, so my breadfruit should be harvestable tomorrow, except that one on the right. It's done. I can pick up 2 of these flowers. I don't need all of them, just need 1 to ship and 1 to save for later. I'm trying to remember what time I would split on this note, because I wasn't split on this note. This split will be at the end of the festival when I get the note. I'm just going to do it on the end of the festival. I'm going to gold anyway, so I may as well do it here. Yes, that gold's partially because of new route optimization, so it's just faster anyway. But it's also just because I added that split since the last time I've run this game. So my gold was also my just the one in my PV. Probably shouldn't have took my sickle out. You go far down enough. No, it wouldn't matter whether or not I took my sickle out. I would have had to make the same amount of trips anyway. So my last harvest, I think, 19. Yeah. I am a fucking plonker. I was supposed to give one of those to Ellen. It doesn't matter. I'm supposed to keep 2 of those for Ellen, but luckily one of them desynced, so I can just give that one to her today. I'm just behind a day, that's it. That's not a problem at all. That's all I missed. So she should be in the barn now. Been ages since I've played this, so I'm trying to remember all the times Ellen will be in all the different places. I'm pretty sure it's before 7 she'll be in the chicken coop. After 9, I think, she'll be outside. I think that's it. Just don't have to water anything today because the rain. Pretty good. Just sell these and I can keep the other 2 for Ellen. Oh no, it's raining, so she's in the chicken coop because it's raining. I knew there was something I was forgetting about the rain.
Hi.
Right, she's in the chicken coop before 7, and if it rains. And this breadfruit. Save. No. Because it's a day off today, so. Actually, she's quite close. I'm gonna go for it and just make up for that day I forgot on the 9th. Oh man. 1 square short. it's on the other side of the bridge. Yes, I don't usually do this. When it's Thursday or a festival, I usually just go, okay, cool, whatever. And then that's it, but she's quite close, so that was quite fortunate. I don't think that saves or loses any time though. Oh, Bumblebun, welcome to the stream, how are you doing? And yeah, Harvest Moon speedruns. That's my specialty. Although there are other people who do them as well. You should definitely check out them as well. So I've actually been getting quite lucky with the rain. Like, the best I could have got is if it rained more when I was also growing my flowers. But because I just do a lot less watering now, raining doesn't save a massive amount of time. It saves a little bit of time, like it saves probably a few seconds every time it does, but it has to rain like a lot to be a massive time saver. Why do I keep opening my chest? Because there is nothing in there I need. Interesting times that I've only just realised is in the old route when I also grew cabbages, when I would have a big harvest, I would have to reload outside just so Ellen would spawn. Don't actually have to do that anymore because of this. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. So after this I should only have 2 more harvests to break through. And I won't have to grow any more crops for the rest of the run. I think. Yeah, that's about right. didn't open my chest that time. I was thinking now should be about the time I get that note. Means I no longer have to take my sickle out with me. Yeah, which means I have a reason to access my chest of drawers again. Chest of drawers? No. My tool chest. There's never a reason to access your chest of drawers in this game because you don't have any? I mean, I don't know. If you call the... No, you do access the chest of drawers because it's a chest of drawers for that you store your flowers and your ores in. Don't need to go to this festival because it's the horse race. There's nothing I can do with the horse race as I have no horse. I genuinely went to get my sickle out of my bag there. Don't need to do because I don't need to cut grass anymore. Actually, I just realised because of that delayed breadfruit, I can make this in one trip now. So today should be the last time I have to water the middle and left crops. The right one will need an extra day just because at some point it got desync. I don't know whether that's because I accidentally didn't water it or whether it's just because this game's dumb. Could be either, could be both. Okay, well I made it before 7 so she should be in here. Yes.
Hi.
That's quite a close window then, because I think the only difference was that day I wasn't sickling grass. What am I doing? For some reason I was thinking I could check how many breadfruit I had given Ellen. It's not at all how it would work. If I've done 5 harvests between 2 days each time, that'd be enough. Man, I really hope I haven't screwed this up. It's a day off. I need to water that one plant. should be the last time I have to use the watering can. No, it's not the last time I have to use the watering can. Because I have to use the watering can to get this one special note. So I may as well get now. This is the dumbest note in the game because it's so easy to forget. Let's set my crops on fire.
Lucky!
Like, it's almost impressive how easy that note is to forget.
Hi!
I can't actually remember what day the flower festival's on. It doesn't matter because I'm going to ship my flower today. So as long as today wasn't the festival, that was fine. Thankfully it wasn't. No, I'm in my fishing mode. Because here's the other time I do fishing.
Hi!
I'm thinking the flower festival's either on the 22nd or 23rd. But I can't remember it exactly. Thank you animals for getting in my way. So I only need 4 fish, and I need one of them to be a blowfish. The reason for that is because there's a note in the game for cooking, for just making a dish, and the easiest thing to do is to just catch a fish and make sashimi. And for some reason, one of the only fish I can that is easy to catch and you can make sashimi out of is blowfish. So it's just quite lucky that one of the places I have to go where I go fishing is right next to a place that you can catch blowfish. Yeah, don't get too excited. It's well, it's all because it's partially because of a new time save. So like, part of it's an actual time save, part of it's just because it's a new split. So I only had one best. So that was really good, and that's fine. I don't mind people lurking or anything. Or doing other things while I stream on the background. I enjoy just putting streams on the background all the time while I do stuff. But that fishing was really good. Like, I got here like straight after 9. So this split's probably going to be a gold as well. Although this was actually quite a good split, unless something happens in like the last section where nothing could go wrong because it's literally just sleeping. This will also, well, this will be a gold regardless, but this will also be. This is just a good split at the moment.
Lucky.
Although, I've been debating whether or not I should do this. And because of the last time I streamed this game, I ended up losing 2 good runs to losing the swimming festival. And if I was doing like a marathon or a no reset, I would save beforehand. But I was thinking, well, hang on, there's a note in the game for saving 30 times, which I just do at the end because whatever. So I thought, well, okay, it's not like it would waste time, but maybe I should do that before the swimming festival. So even if I'm on a really good pace run, sure, I'll still lose a bit of time there, but it'll allow me to keep the run going instead of either having to do a really shitty 10-minute backup or reset. So I've been thinking about just doing the 30 save note then. Yes, that did. I can't wait for some sashimi now.
Lucky.
The only problem is it'll look really confusing on these splits, because it'll be like, oh wow, you lost like a bunch of time on the swimming festival split, but then I've saved a godlike amount of time on either winter or 50 notes. But I guess because these splits are going to be quite confusing anyway because of introducing new splits since my last run, I may as well.
Lucky.
Right, so So the rest of spring is just going to sleep, so I'll probably save a minute on this split. Which means if I save about a minute or maybe 2, then that means I've saved like my predicted amount of like 5 minutes by doing spring a little bit differently. Although the problem is I'm pretty sure I could have done spring a little bit better anyway. I don't really know. That's the problem. I'm not able to compare my old bests. I just have to compare to what happened in my PB. But I still think this was quite a good spring anyway. Okay, it's going to be below an hour, which is really good. Alright, final day of spring. So it's going to be about a minute faster. Cool. So yeah, 4 to 5 minutes is like how much I thought it would save compared to the old route, so that's about right. Okay, so that will like definitely lose me time. Well, it'll look like I've lost time, but that hasn't lost me any time at all. Oh, I already picked up a dog that day. Yeah, that hasn't lost me any time just because I'm doing that now instead of later. So even if I get like a godlike swimming minigame, I'll lose time regardless. I should probably still be ahead. I doubt I'll lose 4 minutes from that. Like, you know, I might lose 4 minutes if I have to reset a few times. But I'm going to aim for not resetting at all. An interesting thought I had a while ago is even though I streamed it like heavily for probably about 6 months or so, yeah, like even I've been streaming Magical Melody and speedrunning it for like a year, but I don't stream it as often as I streamed Wonderful Life. Okay, that's acceptable. But the thing is, because I haven't streamed Wonderful Life for quite a while, So I find it quite interesting that there are probably people who follow me who may not have seen any of my Wonderful Life runs. Okay, this is gonna go good. Like, the only person who was looking like they might do me some damage is, I want to say that's Ray. But no, he was nowhere near close enough to the red to do anything. Now I just gotta wait for Carl. Because Jamie's not gonna get that first. Okay. That's about the same I got in the practice game I did before the run. Actually, it's interesting. The reason why I'm not saving or not losing as much time is because in my PB, instead of saving and everything, I went to the Dolphin and lost 30 seconds because of that.
Lucky.
So 30 seconds, that's fine. So that means it cost me about a minute. Well, not cost me, that means it... depending on how... It also depends on how well my actual swimming festival went. But I should be able to save a lot of time on this. I don't know whether I can gold or not, but I can definitely save time. Because the stupidest thing happened in my PB, where when I was shipping the eggs, I accidentally fed one of them to a duck, and that messed up the whole thing. That meant I had to go back and buy some more eggs, and I didn't know how many. I didn't know what happened until after the stream, so I just bought as many as I could. Almost bought too many eggs, so I couldn't buy enough milk. But yeah, so I lost quite a bit of time doing that and being a big old silly billy. So. As long as I don't do that, I'll be very happy with this. Did I increase my note counter for the swimming festival? Because I don't think I did. I'm going to just have a quick check at the end of this day. Cool. saved all, well, the majority of the time I cooked there. I thought to do 2 notes at some point. I think one of them was definitely the beach festival. So I'm thinking one of them may have been Ellen. Maybe the cooking? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Next festival's the 8th, I think. No, it's today. I'm hoping it resets me back inside so I can pick up a fish. Because sometimes when there's like a cutscene that happens just as you leave your house, sometimes it puts you back inside your house, sometimes it doesn't. It didn't. Damn. Cool. Tripped over a weed when I was running in place somehow. Right, unless it's either raining or cloudy tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do all my mining, so I can get that out of the way and not have to worry about it later. Actually, well, I need to do it before the 15th anyway. 15th? Yeah, I think it's the 15th, because that's when I think the fireflower, whatever, there's a festival in which you have to ship a moonstone to actually participate in. And it's the return of the cutscenes that have no text yet I always mash in.
Lucky!
Right, it's not cloudy, not rainy, so I'm gonna go mining if I don't want. Cool. that's also junk. I couldn't remember what orange was, so I just let it hit me and find out. Cool. Bronze. No, that's rock copper. Gold. So I just need silver rare and 2 moonstone. 1 moonstone. Please don't. Thank you. And now I need to eat some honey. So I have stamina.
Lucky.
Okay, so ideally, the next 3 stones I hit will give me silver ore, moonstone, and rare ore. It's unlikely that'll happen, but oh well. Limestone. I don't want more limestone. Don't know that. Okay, that's dizzy. I can't see what that is. That's junk. More junk. More junk. We have some honey. But hopefully that crystal contains moonstone. Nope. Yeah, hopefully there are some other crystals down here. God damn it. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to reset it for a 3rd time. Maybe not? No, cool. Right, okay, I'm ready to rock top for silver. That's it, it's in there. No. It's irritating because it looks like it was going to be a good cave, and then after I got the destruction note, it just kind of all went downhill. Oh, I just realised I'm probably going to have to do a 2nd trip to the cave, which is god awful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another trip to the cave, because oh no, I do have 1 more honey, okay. I'm still... It depends, if I can get silver, like, now, and then I can get rare pretty quickly, then I won't have to do another trip. But silver is just not showing up today. There we go. I think that may be limestone. No, no, that was more limestone. God damn it. Okay. On the bright side, that was a good place to do the passing out note. Because that was one of the downsides of the new spring route. Is before they used to, like, it was really easy to get the passing out note on day 3. But because you don't do as much watering or anything, then you don't really get it. Like, you don't get close, I don't think. Oh no, maybe you do. I wasn't actually paying attention this time. But so you just kind of have to wing it with it now. But so I'll probably lose time on summer now just because of the mine.
Lucky.
It's a shame because I got everything else quite quickly. And I always think the only thing that sets me back in summer, the only thing that stops me from having like a really good summer split, is always the mining. That's junk. That's also junk. Limestone. Junk. Gold. Moonstone. Yeah, go. Oh no, that's speed. I thought that was going to give me my age I'm just going to go after rare now, and hopefully I can get silver on floor 10. Or I could get an updraft. Cool. Ah. It could be a terrible summer. Oh, really? Even floor, please. No. Okay, either push me down one level or I don't know, one please. I don't know how. Silver, thank you. I don't know how possible it is to get rare on floor 11. I just know you can get it on 10. So I'm kind of hoping for some updrafts now. Oh, please don't make me do 3 trips. Send me up. Send me up. Send me up. No. Send me up. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Floor 21. Thank you, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna check when the next festival is. Rainy day, cool. Need to do that. Anything else I need to take? No. 4:15. Okay. Hooray!
Lucky.
Oh, it's bang on there. Right, so now I'm looking for pink herb and the pink cat flower and any food I can get my hands on. Like these. Hopefully all the honey from the beginning of the game is still up here. It looks like it is. As well as some, I don't know what those are, but there's some kind of berries which I can eat. That's good. So all the food up here is really nice, although I do still also need all the herbs and stuff. Right, I can see a flower. It's just there. It's, yeah, it's under where like the little eat thing is. Oh, there's some up here as well, so that's fine. Now I just need a pink herb. A weed by accident. Doesn't look like there's going to be any herbs up here, which is a shame, but luckily I do have time to kill. unfortunately, just having to search for the herbs a little bit longer means I'll have less time to do stuff like whistling and picking up weeds and tilling soil, which I would usually do on these days. Although I'm getting a lot to eat, which is really good. So hopefully there's a herb like right around here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to head to the library and hope I can find one on the way there. I don't see any herbs at all, which isn't good. It's strange, 'cause I don't want to say these herbs are common, but they're certainly not rare. I'm just going to have to try and look for it at a later point.
Lucky!
Alright, time to do some speed reading. Right, so now I have to go on a bit of a hunt for that pink herb. also do some other things today because it's raining. Yeah, I'll buy bush. I genuinely just went, cool, I can do some other stuff, and then just completely forgot what that other stuff was. Yeah, I have to brush that cow 20 times because getting a note for brushing your animal 20 times is pretty easy, except the buying an animal part is pretty dumb, so I don't do that. I know I said I'd go looking for the pink herb that day, but I thought of better time to do it, I guess. Well, I thought if I did it the next day, I could look on like the left side of the map. Would also, and then also take a fish to the dolphin. There we go. Okay, so luckily that wasn't as long as a search as it could have been. I did a run once where I lost 16 minutes because the blue mist flower wouldn't show up. Right, so I can go ship those 2 items when I need to on the 15th when the festival is. Right, so next time I give the fish, give the dolphin a fish, should be the last time. So next time I do it, it should take me to the island. Which means I want to do that on the cloudy day in fall.
Lucky.
Right, so I can't remember when the next festivals will be, but I don't have to ship anything for those, so it's fine. The big problem will just be remembering when the animal festival is, so I don't accidentally go to that. Okay, so the only other festival in summer is on the 24th, which is fine. So I've already started to lose time on summer just because of what's it called, how poor the mine was, and actually because of pink herb. I think I'll still be ahead at the end, only by like a minute or two though. I have lost quite a bit of time because of that. It's a shame, but there's nothing you can do about it. And it's not the worst thing that's happened. I'm pretty sure I can gold fall. I should definitely either gold winter or 50 notes. No, it should be winter, because for whatever reason I used to do the saving on winter 30. Yeah, so I should save like 30 seconds to a minute in winter. Three minutes lost. That's a shame, but oh well. I'm just glad I've managed to keep a run going for this long after not playing it for ages.
Lucky.
That's interesting. Because it hasn't been 60 days. It would be 60 days today. Okay, cloudy day. Yeah, that's all I need to take for cloudy day. Hopefully this isn't so early that the blue mist hasn't spawned. I don't want to be searching for it for 16 minutes again. So I went back into my house because I wanted to pick up that fish. Just remembered that, like right at the end of that cutscene, I was like, oh yeah, I want a fish. I'll spend this first half of the day picking up weeds. I haven't really done a lot of that. Okay, cool. Orange herb right there. I just need the bloom list flower to be really close now, and that would be lovely. Right, so I know there's probably not going to be a bloom list up here, but there's a bunch of weeds like in a row, which is going to be really easy to get. Now I'm going to go look for the flowers. Another orange herb, that's good. That just allows me to add another one onto my food count. Because there isn't much you can eat in fall. Not much grows. I'm a little bit worried about how many orange herbs there are. Hey, cool. That means I can spend the rest of the day just worrying about picking up weeds and tilling soil, and then getting to the fish, the dolphin. I keep calling the dolphin a fish.
Lucky.
Okay, that's weeds, that's really good. I got that quite a bit earlier than I was expecting to actually.
Hey. Hey.
So far this fall's going really well.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Although I don't know at what time I should head towards the dolphin.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I guess I'll just do it now because I'm going to run out of stamina. Really tempted to go get those honeys, but I'd rather get to the dolphin. It's not a bloody fish. find like one more herb, just so I could do a bit more tilling. That would be nice. Doesn't look like that is going to happen. So now I'm just going to wait until I get the note.
Lucky.
There we go.
Lucky.
And another note right here. Right, I think having 25 food at the, well, not at the end of fall, but after my fall weather day, I think is pretty good. I don't need to pick up my dog anymore. Festival, fall 9. Okay. Anything else I need to do in fall? At some point I kind of need to finish off tilling soil. I can't imagine I've got that many left to do. No, I'll do that when I'm getting Night Owl. Because if I don't have that many to do, then I can just do them then. But besides festivals, I don't think I have to do anything else in fall. Which is nice, because I've got worst day of fall out of the way. Nice and quickly and efficiently. So now fall is just going to be 3 festivals. That's all fall's going to be now. I felt like doing a few just to see if I was like ridiculously close. So, not massively close, but well, not like really close, like 1 or 2 close, but I do think I am quite close. Hey Nuclear Rose, how are you doing today? And again, I'm mashing in a cutscene that has no text. Always do that. Just finished streaming? Cool. What did you stream? Fallout 4 challenge run. Cool. Sounds interesting. What was the challenge? It was good that you had fun. That should be the main point of doing this kind of thing, having fun. That's one of the things that irritates me, is I kind of forget, like, what happens with me is I end up, I'll like stop streaming for a while, not because I dislike streaming or anything, but like, just because I'll just completely forget to or not have the time or something. And it will cause me to forget how fun it actually is to stream. Yeah, this stream's been really fun so far. Or it's been nice and chill, like my Harvest Moon streams should be. Surviving on first weapons. Vault suit. Sounds cool. That's like all the basic stuff at the beginning of the game. Sounds like an interesting kind of challenge, though. Don't need to go for the horse race because I got no horse. Interesting little bit of trivia about the routing of this game is probably sometime last year. I tried to do a route in the game in which you made a bunch of money by winning horse races and then selling your horse. Because if you sell a horse that has won a horse race, it sells for 50,000 G. And I thought, damn, that's pretty good. 50,000 G could help you do quite a few notes. But because of the way training your horse works in this game, it was just not worth it at all. Because it would have been like, you needed to make enough money to actually get the horse in the first place. And then hearts wasn't really the problem. Like, because by the time your horse grew up, you'd have a good amount of hearts. It's just the way you increase your horse's stamina is by training it, and you train it by riding it around. And I think it's like, I want to say it's either a little over 24 in-game hours, or a little under that, is enough. It might be 10 actually, I can't remember. It's been a year since I've tested this, because, yeah, it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, so because it takes so long to just get your horse up to 1 star stamina, getting it up to a point where you could actually win a race off of it is very difficult, shall we say. Well, not difficult, it's very time consuming and very not worth it at all. So yeah, so unfortunately I had to scrap that route. Which is kind of a shame actually, because it would have made this a little bit more interesting. A little bit different from the other, well, a little bit different from other Harvest Moon games anyway, just because of the way it's structured, I guess. How you advance the story. It's not like a linear do this, it's like, that's kind of the thing, Harvest Moon, if a Harvest Moon game has story, it's like two different types. It will be a linear, you know, do this to complete the game kind of thing, or it will be collect so many of these, or it will be like meet these requirements type thing, and you know, you have however long to do it. You know, so like Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade are like, get these things done. But then you got DS and Magical Melody, which is like, meet these requirements. You can do any of these, but you know, just do a certain number. But that was interesting how that changed the gameplay of them, because the ones where it's, I guess you could kind of, because it's not really linear, but it's more linear than these ones. It's like, because then things like Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade are more focused, the story is more focused around getting items. So the game is encouraging you to get different items and obtain them through different methods. Whereas things like Magical Melody and DS are more about different activities. You know, so yeah, there are a few, like, you know, so you don't really get any for doing, like, for obtaining an item. You get it for, like, shipping that item, or shipping a certain amount of items, or doing something like that. So even though the end result is kind of the same, it's like the reason why you're doing it is different. So like, you know, a lot of Harvest Moon games in speedruns like involve making money, and the reasons why you make money is just entirely different. Like in Magical Melody, you make money because you need to buy the rucksack, and you need to buy a lot of milk and a lot of eggs. In Tree of Tranquility, you make a lot of money so that you can buy every single item in the run, because that's how you would do it. Because for whatever reason, in Tree of Tranquility, they thought, oh, I know what a good idea is. I'm going to make every single item, well, not every single, I'm going to make the majority of items that are required for the storyline buyable. So it's like, okay, well, why would I grow these, find these, or whatever, when I could just buy them at festivals? Yeah, you need money just to support your crazy lifestyle.
Lucky.
I'm trying to think of some other examples of some games and stuff like that. And how you need the money. Animal Parade is funny. Animal Parade, you need money to buy drinks for everybody. Because one of the things in Animal Parade is oops, whatever. That was the goal by a little bit more, but a little bit more? Yeah, a little bit more, but I split late. Yeah, in Animal Parade, you just buy like 10 people. No, you buy 8 people drinks, and you give 2 people sea urchins because stuff them. Then take this. I need to take out this. I hope it's not a Thursday. Cool. I'm gonna hope that's enough. I mean, because of where I did that, put the wood, it like didn't give me as much wood as it could have. There you go, loads of wood there though. So I'll get 8 more items of food today, which will be, that'll leave me at 34, yeah, 34. Which means if I have 16 eggs left in my fridge, I don't know if I will, then that'll be fine. Although, what will probably happen, because what always happens now, is I don't want to say I've miscounted, but I'm sure power berries may like count for at least more than one. Because it always causes me to end up undercounting.
Lucky.
So I'm going to head over to the library. I'm not going to do what I did last time I got this far in a run and forget to get the standing still note. I'm going to do that one right now. Because the bell and the whistling I can do, you know, I can finish a little bit later. I can finish when I'm doing Night Owl. I don't want to finish them when I'm doing Night Owl because I'd rather, because I need to finish tilling then as well. But I can. I don't think I have that much left to till anyway, so fine. And I was able, because I didn't have enough energy to finish tilling on 4. I managed to get a good start in whistling anyway, so it's not like I'm going to be massively far behind.
Lucky.
Although honestly, I think I managed to do it today anyway. So I hope you like the spell sound effect because you're going to hear it 90 more times. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier though, with the activities. Like, casually, the way you'd get this is by actually just using your bell 20 times to herd the animals. But in a speedrun, it just kind of, you just go, how do I get this note? Use the bell 20 times, easy, put that in, and you do that. Somebody wants to go do a crazy fun run of this. They do a intended method of obtaining notes speedrun. So you have to ship your own milk and eggs. You can't just steal from your neighbours. You have to brush your own cow. That kind of thing.
Lucky.
Yeah, Harvest Moon speedrunning is entirely about being a freak and being weird. I think probably the closest you get to being normal in a Harvest Moon speedrun is any like I want to say long category, but not really. Is there any like what am I saying? Like high completion category? So not just like any percent or whatever, but like you know, Harvest Moon 64 all photos, or Back to Nature 98%, or SNES best ending type thing. Oh, please give me whistling. I don't actually know which one I'll get first.
Lucky.
Snow. Down. More. Okay. I can't imagine I'm far off though. I think I may have missed one of those bits.
Lucky.
I haven't managed to catch a full marriage run of Friends of Mono Town, and I'm a note behind. What note? I'm pretty sure I just counted that one, but I don't know. No, none of the Harvest Moon games are social. Actually, no. Animal Parade. Animal Parade is probably the lowest like completion one, where you are actually a normal person, because you just sit there, grow a bunch of cabbages for the entirety of spring, and then during the end of spring and beginning of summer, you just give loads of people drinks. You just buy like 100 drinks from the bar, and you just give them out to people every day. Although, the problem with that though, is part of the run involves rubbing people using the second player Wii remote. So that might not be normal. Into 7. I'm checking this one. Okay, no. because I've made the mistake before of being. I'm going to say this was the stupidest thing I think I've ever done in a Harvest Moon speedrun, or in Magical Melody at least. Axes don't go in the fridge. Was I can't remember whether I actually reset over this or not. Oh my god. But I thought Winter 7 was a festival I needed to go to. So okay, because Winter 7 is the chicken festival. You don't need to go, you don't have a chicken, it's all fine. But I was in a run, I can't remember how good the run was, and I skipped over this Winter 7 festival because I don't need to go to it. And then the day after, I thought, hang on, did I just skip a festival that I needed to go to? And I either reset over it, like a silly billy, or somebody in chat told me that I didn't need, that it was the chicken festival, and that I was being stupid, and I was like, oh my god, yes. Getting worried about the chicken festival is probably the silliest thing I've done. Okay. So I need to buy a few more eggs. Maybe not. Interesting, as I could just rely on finding food before going up to the goddess. I'm not sure whether I would, but there's the possibility. Right, so my next is 19. Oh, I need to put a stake in the thing before the 19th. So I can just go buy my last few eggs then. Oh my gosh, I just realised I can't actually do the tilling of the soil because the snow doesn't melt until 6 o'clock on the on Spring 1. So you can't actually do that during Night Owl. I just remembered that from a previous run I did. So I'll just have to get that on the way to the Harvest Goddess. Oh no, I could get it on the way to the Spring Festival. The other New Year's Festival. And now I shall go buy some stuff. Apparently I just need 5, although if I get the note on 48, I shall not be surprised. That's usually the number I hit it on for whatever reason. Nope. I may have counted correctly this time. If it's the last thing I need to eat, then I've done it correctly for the first time ever, maybe. Yay! I finally managed to successfully count the Big Eater note. I've only been running this game for a year. Although to be fair, I don't think Big Eater was in it right at the beginning of in the old routes. First of the three festivals you go to in winter. Come on, rock. You don't go here. I just remembered. You go to the beach because it's the Flame Festival. Damn. Probably wasted like half a minute maybe. Maybe a little bit more.
Lucky!
So I'm just going to check that all the notes I have left. Oh, I know what all the notes are. So there's 3 festivals left. There's the 24th, 24th, 30th and the 1st. There's Night Owl, Tilling the Soil, and Whistling. And that's it, so yeah. So I know what all of my remaining notes are, which is good. Nice to stay on top of this kind of thing. So all the remaining festivals are going to take place in the town square though. So I don't have to worry about forgetting which place I'm going again. What I think is quite interesting is that even because these festivals like this, you activate it by going to the town square, but they actually kind of take place on top of whatever the hill is called. I can't remember what it is called. This people will be like, you not lose because you'd have to do it in every run, but it would cost a few more minutes if you actually had to go to the hill itself, because the hill itself is on a different map area, I guess, and going to that map area activates meeting people like Ray, someone else, and Terry. So again, you wouldn't lose these minutes because you'd have to do them in every speedrun that you had those festivals in. But the run would be like 5 maybe minutes longer if you actually had to go to the hill itself, which is quite interesting. But luckily you don't. You don't have to go through and meet anybody.
Lucky!
Right, so I only have one festival left and it's almost identical to that last one. Like, I think the text boxes are a little different, and depending on whether or not Ellen kissed me in that festival, it's the opposite. So if she gave me a kiss in that festival, then she doesn't in this one. If she didn't, then I think she does. That's like the only difference between the festivals. Like that and the text boxes and like what she says. Because on the 24th she just goes, "Oh man, isn't winter lovely," and all that. And then on the 30th she just goes, "Oh man, isn't time magical?" That's not exactly what she says, but it's I think the general gist. Because one's supposed to be the Christmassy type festival, one's supposed to be the New Year's type festival. So, if you need some like conversation filler for Christmas and New Year's, just isn't winter wonderful and isn't time magical? Feel free to thank me later. About half a year later, but oh well. It's only half a year now, it'd be third of a year. I forgot that it puts you back in the house. Oh man, I'm not even going to beat my best for winter. Despite the fact I did all my saving earlier. I'm going to save a lot of time, but... Although actually it's probably because I did all of my eating in winter. Whereas... Yeah. I probably would usually do it in 50 notes or something. mash it again. Almost every cutscene that begins like this, I just mash during. It feels like there should be a text box. It feels like she should come up to you and say something. She just doesn't, though. Oh no, she does! Oh my god! Don't I feel stupid now? As the one cutscene she actually says something. And I was going on about how she doesn't say anything. Anyways, here she is just talking about how time is magical and stuff. Hey Digital Heart, how are you doing today? I just talk to someone. I mean, this guy can be social at times. It just depends. Like, you know, he goes to a lot of the festivals this town holds.
Lucky.
He just doesn't go to any animal-based ones, and only befriends one person. I'm good too, thanks. And it's good that you are also good. Yeah.
Lucky.
And I can't do anything else. 47, is that right? Night Owl Festival, Tilling, yes. Now I just gotta sit here for a bit. This was an interesting note, because you're supposed to get it, well, you do get it for staying up until 6 in the morning. And right when I used to, like right at the beginning when I ran this game, I used to actually stay up until 6 in the morning. But then I was just like, I think, it probably after like my first or second attempt or something. What? I lost time? That's bullshit.
Lucky.
I shouldn't have lost time there, that's dumb. I have no idea how I... Oh, it's probably just fucking eating. What am I doing? But yeah, but then after a while I looked at that festival and I was like, okay, well it spits you out at like 5 o'clock, so I could just do it then.
Hey. 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 Hey.
No, don't do the same spot.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I know there's not many left.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Maybe there is. Damn. Okay, I accidentally checked my mail. That really confused me then. Don't... Oh my god, this guy is a pleb. Although I massively misestimated how much soil I needed. Wow. Oh my gosh, I wish he wouldn't just be done. Okay. I'm probably just gonna have to get that note tomorrow, and potentially lose time on this split. Nope, not even potentially, definitely. What the fuck? I swear I was a lot closer to that than I thought I was.
Lucky.
So, I honestly don't even know if this will PB. If this does, this is the dumbest run ever. I'm just gonna kind of have to YOLO it, honestly.
Eight. 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 Eight.
Because I don't know how close I would have been
Eight.
to the
Lucky.
spring on my PB. So I may save time here, I may not. So I mean, hey, if you ever needed incentive to check out the last 10 minutes of a magical melody run, oh boy, you better do so now, because I don't even know if this will PB or not, so let's all find out together. I've got to work on my mashing there, I've got to get it top notch for that. How much time save for that 17-second time save that may or may not be real. Because that 9:33 could have happened, it could have been like I got the note right outside the spring. You know, I don't know. If somebody wants, you can check my PB and then say, okay, this is at what point, this is how far you are away from it. Oh, mashed my potatoes. Personally, I'm a little bit irritated that I lost time winter onwards. Because, okay, 50 notes, yeah, I get that. That's because of the cultivation note. Winter, I kind of get that because that's probably from Big Eater. So that means if I do PB and these splits stay, which would be nice, is I can keep that consistent. What am I gonna say? I keep that consistent, and it'll be like a fair comparison each time. It won't be like, oh well, in my old PB, I got the Big Eater note in a mix between winter and 50 notes. But then, you know, some of my notes are all over the place. This is why, if you've ever wondered why I don't do splits that are just 5 notes, 10 notes, 50 notes, 20 notes, so on. I used to do that, but then you just got a completely inaccurate sum of best. Because, like, your first 5 notes would probably always be the same, but, yeah. I mean, now that I've routed it a lot more and got it a lot more optimized, it would still probably, it would mostly be the same order. The only ones you can't guarantee the order of are any notes that you do on weather days, besides summer, not summer, spring 2, the sunny day. So you don't know how far into summer you're going to get either a wet, rainy or cloudy day, and you don't know how far into fall you're going to get a rainy, cloudy day, and you don't know how far into winter you're going to get a snowy day, or when you're going to get a rainy day to do to brush your neighbour's cows, and so on and so forth. But anyway, this run, beginning was good, spring 2 was whatever, but that was because of the minigame. Like, spring 2 itself was good. I didn't mess up the actual day, especially, which I'm quite proud of, considering it's the new route, and this is this was my first actual run I did doing that route. Although it's easier than the last one, so I'm very glad. So I'm glad I didn't mess it up. That would have been weird. You know, taking stuff out for quickness, and I've forgotten to take stuff out. I've forgotten to do less. Swimming festival time loss is fake because I saved in the swim. I did the 30 saves note during the swimming festival split instead of wherever I usually did it, which I think may be winter or 50 notes. Which is why I'm a little bit irritated that I lost time in winter, because usually I do the saving note there. So I don't think I should have lost as much time, but apparently I did. Milk and eggs, I mean, I just shouldn't have lost that time on my PB. Summer was a little bit of a shame, because I got absolutely terrible luck in the mine, and then the pink herb did turn up for a bit. Luckily it turned up pretty soon after, but did turn up straight away, which was annoying. Like, it didn't turn up on the weather day, so I spent like a minute probably on that. Okay, so this is the interval for 30. I don't know why they did it at 30. They didn't, they could have done it at like half, or well, a quarter of all of them, half of any percent. Done it at 25, but no, they did it at 30. Fall was an actual goal. That's good. A little bit inaccurate though, because I split a little tiny bit late. That's whatever. That's fine. And yeah, and I've been over winter in 50 notes, so that's all I gotta say about this run. Whether or not it PBs, I don't know. Well, because I personally think it's unlikely I'm going to lose time on this split. Especially considering where I split for 50 notes, like my position in the map. I guess it will just be a matter of whether or not it's sub 250. It's irritating considering my goal at the moment is a 2:45-ish time. But considering I haven't streamed this or done a run of it or whatever in a month, even just getting close to my PB is quite good. So I don't know what number this is. This is either 40 or 45. I think the trumpet's the last one though, which means should be coming to the end. I don't know if it is the last one though. We'll see. In like a second or two. 10 maybe. Hey, cool. So it was sub 250. Not by a massive amount, but I think it's like that's a similar number to what I PB'd last time.